What's going on, everybody? It's always a great day to play a roguelike game, and today we are trying out Titanium Court by AP Thomson. This is going to be a match 3 or 3 match type of game that looks pretty wild. I think it has some roguelike components to it, but I'm wondering what they could be. Let's just jump into it and take a look. But yeah, the trailer looked really wild, so I'm definitely excited to take a look here. A man steps onto stage and taps a microphone. Poop, poop, poop. Good evening. Before we begin the game, there are a few announcements. First, due to unexpected circumstances, the part of the player will be performed by an understudy. That's me! A couple of audible groans and one muffled boo erupt from the audience. Now, there's no need for that. This kid may not be a star yet, but I have seen her rehearse and I can guarantee that she'll impress you. She may not have had time to memorize any of her lines, but, well, neither have any of you. The audience laughs. Ha ha ha. Second, we'd like to warn you that this production features a significant amount of obscenity. But before all parents in the audience begin covering their children's ears, know this. The stage is enchanted such that the obscenities can only be heard by those of sufficient emotional maturity to handle hearing them. Okay? And finally, the writing room would like to issue an apology for failing to complete the script before the performance. They are working on it as I speak, so it is my pleasure to announce that tonight's performance is also a race. Who will win, the writers furiously working to finish the script or the performers attempting to perform it? I can't answer that question, but I can announce that the race begins now. Bah! I hope you enjoy the game. Where should you start? You were walking through the woods. When the world around you shattered. Oh, ooh, ow. Dang, okay. Yeah, truly shattered. Here comes the 3 match. This was both alarming and inconvenient. I would say so. Isolated on a lone stretch of ground, you were transfixed as the broken landscape began to rearrange itself. Bam. Your eyes followed the trees and the hills, collapsing in the lines of 3, as if the forest you knew were not becoming carefully untangled. Bam, bam, bam. You dared not move from your position as the ground beneath your feet quivered in anticipation of shattering further. Okay, you passed the time this way for who knows how long. Sure. So I'm just gonna do it? Yeah, okay, I see what they're saying. You see that 4 match? Okay. I wonder how long I am actually supposed to be doing this. Here, hit me up like that. Until the court slid into view. At first you weren't sure you could trust your eyes, but there was a great shining structure among the roiling landscape. Something stable and enclosed, a shelter. You kept your eyes on it, hoping it would draw close enough that you might peer inside its windows. Okay, so where am I at? Am I supposed to have it go to the bottom row? Surprisingly, the court appeared able to move freely, though the broken landscape disregarding lines of 3 as it approached your position. Okay. So I can use it as like a wild card almost, right? So you want me to do that? Or can I just move it down? And just as it became near, the shattered landscape lurched. With little warning, the forest snapped back together as if someone had pulled the knot out of the reality tight once again. Except, by now, it wasn't the forest you knew, it was hardly even a forest, true that. You stood stretched and began the hike towards the court. I like the music. Yeah, hit those chords. AP Thomson, baby! What you got for us? Later, while the sun hovered low over the horizon, there was a feast within the walls of the court. Hoping to avoid any attention, you sought out a more isolated part of the hill, an empty table near an exit where no one would pay you much mind. A sound planned, except... Uh-oh, everyone's surrounding me. The hall was soon overflowing with people, and your table was no exception. The young man seated to your right began engaging you in idle conversation. Look at him. The weather, how you found the meal, the role of the individual in a society, how you prefer to make your bed, those sorts of subjects. Eventually, he inquired about how you came to arrive at the court, which answers my question quite thoroughly, while raising many more, he says as you conclude your tale. But forgive me, you haven't actually finished your story, have you? You admit that there is a bit more, though you have yet to make sense of it. Are we gonna start match 3ing again? No, here we go. The people within the court were earnest but odd. After your arrival, you attempted to get some answers about your whereabouts and the strange circumstances outside, except they spoke mostly in riddles and nonsense, didn't they? They just don't have any lines to read. They're making it up as they go. All right, let's find out where you are. We have 4 new options. Let's go to the board. Appear in front of a blackboard discussing magic. Hell yeah, let's go. There appeared to be a seminar of some sort taking place in the courtyard. A seminar on magic if you understood the text on the blackboard correctly. So, okay, first you take a metaphor and then stretch it really thin, right? Like really thin. So thin you forgot its original purpose. Then you inflate it. Right, just inflate the metaphor. I prefer to use my lungs for that. And then as it's inflating, you twist it like, hang on, like so. You still following? I think so. And hold on. Ta-da, there. It resembles a dog, a delight for children and such. Ah, okay, so what happened to the metaphor? It's a lovely little balloon dog now. I see. They seemed a bit busy, so you left them to it. Fair enough. Next to you, hold on. Are you seriously going to tell me about every individual conversation you had in excruciating detail? Yes, I am. Yes, you are, because if he lets you proceed uninterrupted, he'll learn that many of these people played a part in what happened next. Fine, fine. So we are gonna let's go to this person with the hat or helmet. A woman in a helmet doing her taxes at a picnic table. How do you know it's her taxes? Show me what you got. Said the woman, I would love to tell you where we are, friend, but I haven't even figured out where we aren't. Whoa! She gestured at the stack of maps on the table behind her. We're not in any of those places. This isn't taxes, or at least we weren't. Who knows if that is true now that the tide has come in. You attempted another tactic, hoping to glean some information. Perhaps she could at least tell you the name of this place. Oh, well, just call it from the Oh, we just call it the court. Its full name is the Court of, I forget, something like the Court of Aluminum, but that starts with a T. The Court of Tungsten, close enough. Hey, I don't know, maybe I'm new here and I'm bad with names, but at least I can give you mine. I'm Robin. Hello, Robin. She held out her hand, which you shook as you introduced yourself. Now, if you excuse me, I should try to sort this out before the tide settles in again. What is my name? I don't have a name. Is this a dog? A small cat bathing in the sun atop the walls. Let's talk to the cat. Might be more successful than the people we've been trying to talk to. Said a small cat, meow. Ah, your questions are numerous, but inconsequential, for they miss the current crisis. Meow, what's the crisis? Why the crisis wherein my dinner is late? Meow. It is so late, in fact, that I'm not certain the concept of dinner isn't something I invented in a fugue of hunger? Fugue? All the societal issues are mere trivialities in comparison to my plight. I agree. Please, stranger, might you fill my bowl, thus ending this ravenous standoff? I would love to. Oh, wait, someone's here. A woman behind you laughed. Oh, don't listen to him. He's been fed twice today already. Ha! Smart. I do the same thing. A man resting in the shade of a wall. Is this a creepy guy? Suspicious guy? He's in a suit, so he's trustworthy, right? Said the man, whoa, pal, before you ask me any more questions, you gotta know my deal. Ahem, my deal is that I can only answer questions you haven't asked. So as to where we are, no can do. Sorry, can't tell ya, huh? But what are we doing, man? We're a court of fairies on a quest to find our missing queen. He looked to both sides, then said, so let me know if you see her. Just don't ask me where she is. Okay, well, we have a new event here. What did the outside of the court look like from atop the walls? Let's take a look. Finding no immediate answers inside the court, we moved to the top of the walls and looked outward. I mean, hopefully we have a little bit more luck. Perhaps there was something you could see from this vantage that would shed more light on your situation. And, to the contrary, conditions outside the walls were even stranger than they were at this time of your arrival. The rest of the shattered landscape had now melted away. The court stood alone amid a void. Oh, that's scary. All right. ... But not for long. Like a rush of water, new surroundings begin to surround. So this is a tide, I assume. Much of the new topography was familiar to you. You could identify fields, water, woods, and hills. What are the pink things? There's other courts, but there was something else to see. A menacing group of other courts were also part of the landscape. There's also, like, soldiers? You were not alone in noticing these courts. Someone shouted, "The war, the war, the war is here." Someone else, "That can't be. Puck said no wars until we find the queen." Then perhaps he should explain that to them. Surrounded by the enemy courts on all sides and bereft of an obvious course of action, the people of the court began to pray. A man stepped forward and offered the first prayer. "I genuinely wish no harm upon your enemy. I merely pray they would fade into obscurity." Boom, done. Okay, that's it. Okay, another one right here. Oh, the enemy health is here, I think. Wow, I didn't expect that to work, but thanks. The woman named Robin offered the next prayer. "My notes are quite clear on this. Prayer does not work. Our time is much better spent steering the courts. Remember, their soldiers cannot cross water. We should try to take shelter behind a moat until the tide comes in." Okay. Bam. Yeah. I mean, we're right beside one now. Now, there is a river that protects us from nearly half of the field. Fair enough. Hills also slow their advance, so for my next prayer, but the next prayer did not belong to Robin. The next prayer belonged to the cat, sorry. "Here, so as long as we are making demands of God, then my wish, as ever, is to be fed. Here's some wheat." Psst. Hey, what? What? You probably didn't notice, but something just happened over here. I did notice that we got some bread. What happened is by matching fields, the court just acquired more food. Similarly, other parts of the battlefield can be matched to earn water, wood, or stone, I think? None of these fairies in the court will tell you this. The religion forbids them from acknowledging the existence of the user interface, I agree. But I am a secular tooltip. I fear no god. I will do my best to provide you with this vital information. Thank you. You are welcome. Thanks again. Yes, more of that, please. Alright, sure. Okay, we'll get even more. That's a lot of water. Our protection is gone, so that's nice. Robin then bemoaned at the loss of the moat. "As we face even more of the enemy than before, why must I bother?" The scholars at the blackboard now chimed in. "We identified the most strategically sound location. This spot right here." Right here? What do you want me to do? It's highlighted. If we just steer over there carefully, we should be fine. Sitting pretty. Okay. Well, Robin interjected. "Stop. Look at the clock. It's almost low tide. Where's the clock? We have time left for only one more move. Where is it? Hello again." So the clock and the time left Robin alludes to is, in fact, this unassuming progress bar at the edge of your vision. Oh, okay. So we only have a little bit of time left right here, right? Much like life, every move you make will deplete some of your remaining life. If we have only one prayer left, what do you suggest we ask for? Sigh, we might as well pray for a miracle. Maybe that can happen. Alright, let's see what happens. Ah, Cascade. Well, that's a start. Apologies, but another explanation from me, your humble tooltip, is in order. The previous move chained multiple matches together. Because of this, you have earned some bonus time. Okay, so large cascades will give us more time. For the fairies in the court, this might as well be a miracle. Is there any chance we could do that again, whatever that was? I hope so. But there's no such chance. The next prayer would be the last one. Incidentally, the next prayer also belonged to you. Unsure of what any of this really meant, you imitated the people around you and made a pointless decision. Alright, let's make a decision together, shall we? They said it can't be a miracle. Should I listen to them and just move it over here? Why not? Why not? The battlefield snapped together as the court snapped to attention. Places, everyone. Windows are shuttered. Doors are slammed. Large swatches of people emerged from further inside and formed a line near the gates. I like the music, man. I like this riff. A tap on your shoulder. One of the scholars. We could use some help in the dressing room if you have a free hand. Along with the scholars introduced to you as Hop and Skip, you sorted through a large pile of costumes, props, and weapons. Check the tag on that, would you? Make sure I put it together properly. Okay, so everything has a cost. So this costs some water. Hold. Farmer, working fairy, gathers food from bread. Gathers food from fields. I'm so stupid. If it looks correct, feel free to hand it out. Okay, so boom. You handed out the bundle of farmer's apparel to the first person in line. Unperturbed by the idea of harvesting wheat in the middle of a battle, they whistled as they marched to the front gate. That is so funny. Now do it again. Deploy another farmer. Boom. I'll have to hold it, right? Hello. Now, if this one fits anybody. Now, see if this one fits anybody. Now, this is a soldier. Takes 3 food, 1 wood, and 1 stone, I think that is. Offensive. Boom. You handed the bundle of armor and weapons to the next person in line. Whoa, the rift gets stronger! She tested the weight of her weapon in her hand. I haven't received any training, so I'm just planning to hit anything that doesn't belong to us. Agreed. After this minimal preparation, the scholars considered their work finished. I'd place our chances of survival somewhere near abysmal, but I'm afraid this is the best we can do. A small mercy, at least, that the queen isn't here to witness this. And so you waited with the... Wait, what? And so you waited with the others for a battle to commence. Okay. Double with. Hello, I must pester you one more time before taking my leave. Observe, this button is the undo button. Use it to change your mind as many times as you wish before starting the battle. However, the official editorial position of this tooltip is that you're liable to lose no matter how many times you change your mind presently. Okay, sure. When you are ready to lose, use the play button to proceed in the battle. Now, I'll leave you in peace. Thank you. What else can we do? But you should... This guy came up. But should you ever desire the company of your loyal tooltip, all you need to do is click and hold over any button or tile, and I will do my best to explain to you. Okay. Fair enough. Can we get another soldier up in here? We indeed cannot. We can have a bunch of farmers, though, should we? Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to use all my resources. I mean, we have a head-to-head labeled over here. We really can't do anything else. I'm going to hit play. Commence battle, yes. New riff. Love it. Keep it going. Solo. I think we're dead. Home run, baby. I think we're dead. Dead end. Ooh. I like this style. I like this style. Okay. Yes, I need one of those. Pour me one. Blip. And then, sometime later, as the sun hovered low over the horizon, there was a feast within the walls of the court. Why? Because we died? The man to your right is beside himself with laughter. Okay, so our court, caught off guard by a sudden war, stumbled behind enemy lines, made a token attempt at resistance, and was summarily toppled. Do I have that right? Yes, that does appear to be an accurate summary. Well then, I'm certainly glad I slept through that. Yeah, good job, bud. As you look through at your surroundings, a switch flips in your mind. Your own story makes little sense now that you think on it. How did you... Your companion pats your arm. Don't worry about it. If our court couldn't withstand physical destruction, we wouldn't last 5 minutes with the pull of the tide. But enough of that, it's about time I made some introductions. Sure. As you narrowly avoided learning, this place is called Titanium Court. Meanwhile, I have the honor of being the steward of the court. My name is Puck, although my lovers and enemies call me Good Fellow. Why is that? I am chief advisor and friend eternal to our fair queen. As fancy as that sounds, in practice it means he's unemployed. I assume so much. One of the scholars, the man named is Hop. the man named Hop has approached your table. He appears to have a drink or two or four. He pulls up his seat between the two of you and assumes a jovial posture. Guess the queen stood us up, eh, good fellow? Lucky for her, I'd say. I'd skip town too if I knew what a sorry showing the court would make. But on the plus side, we can continue draining her wine cellar as they are now. Now you are going to help me with that, good fellow, or are you just going to stare at me? I don't mind either way. Puck, staring at the scholar, mouth agape, slowly inhales and pinches his nose. What fools these! How drunk are you? Hop, the queen is right here. I've been speaking to her for the entire feast. Is she actually here? DJ! An excited hush falls over the entire hall. Hop blinks, looks at you, looks at Puck, and turns red. Oh, I see it now. That calls for Her Majesty's finest vintage. I'll be right back. As Hop makes a quick exit, you look steadily at Puck and shake your head. There's no use denying it now, not after the tale you just told me. If you'd like more proof, just take a look at where you're seated. You slowly take in your surroundings. What's happening? Oh, it's growing. Looks delicious. Puck smiles. Now, if I may conclude my introductions, let me introduce to the court your majesty and likewise. He stands up and addresses the entire hall as he says, long absent, the queen of Titanium Court, always a stranger, has arrived. Cheers erupt and the dessert is served. Oh, everyone's having fun now. To your left, Hop returned with an awful armful of glasses and bottles. And about time, too, good fellow. Did you tell her about the war yet? Titanium Court. This is more like a movie or play as they have been drawing up through the dialogue. I like it. And then, just a short while after the feast, the court returns to war. Okay, let me see if I can figure this out now. We're to war, okay. You're in charge of the war now, your majesty. You should be just fine. Just remember everything we taught you about magical warfare. Blinking slowly, you remind them that, at this exact moment, they have taught you roughly nothing about magical warfare. Ah, good. She remembers quite clearly. Wartide. While the field is broken, arrange it to your advantage, okay? What is this? Inspect your available units, or consult the ever-changing map. Okay, it's new. Let's take a look. Okay, what's this? Pumpkin? Periodolic pumpkin, a plant possessing a friendly false face. Okay, it has 20 health. Fountain, local non-profit, focus on distributing wishes to the undeserved. We also have a birdcage, a well-defended fortress, creates a moat at the start of each battle. Oh my god, there's a lot of stuff happening. Dripping with symbolism on the signage. Okay, fountain. What's this, a safe? Storage unit looks a lot like one you've rented in the past. I would like to break it open and see what happens. A seat announcing new beginnings. The soapbox of the natural world. And then we have our titanium court. Okay, I mean, sure. You don't know what any of this means. True. What's this? Inspect our available units. Okay, we have these things to build. Sure. I would like more soldiers this time. If we can hit bottom row, I think that would be safer for us, right? Okay, we want cascades. Get rid of these guys and get some forest. Okay, let me see if this will hopefully get rid of them. I'm hoping for a pink castle to just drop right there. How do I get rid of you? Should we just speedrun this? Doesn't sound like a good idea. Give me some more rock. How many do I need? Okay, how much food do I need? I need a lot more food. Give me this food. This would make the pink castle cascade, but I could get rid of it if I go like this. Ah, crap. More pink castles will be around me. Come on, keep going. Yes! Okay, so we just need 3? I think it's 3 cascade to be able to do well and have an extra turn. We do need more bread. We do need more bread. I don't think I'm getting it. Damn it. Did we just gain another turn? And is that because I got rid of pink castles? Okay, give me the 4. Okay, gains per unit matched, it seems, because the 4 match seemed to do us well. Oh, wait, it shows you how much it's gonna lose before you do it. But then it can gain back. Oh, that is a big move. I see. Okay, do that. Do I have a 3 match to make these cascade? I don't. But I could make this disappear, maybe. No, I can't. I'm gonna go like this. And then this will make this cascade if I go like this. That's our last move. Shit. Okay, low tide. Make preparations for the coming battle. Let's go. How do I go? How do I do it? Alright, let's go. I mean, do I not just use all of my resources? They are independent from each other, so I'm just gonna max out. I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but let's just do it. Commence. And we listen to the jams. Get more bread! Oh wait, there's no enemies. Yeah, break that thing. Oh! Home run. So what's this all about? Monarch, offensive job, turn property damage into profit, earn money when you destroy. Nice, nice, nice. Well, we're never gonna get stopped. Oh wait, the time will stop us. Hey! Swish! What an interesting mix of things happening here. Well, having now achieved some kind of victory in the war, you wonder if someone in the court might help you return home. It would be our pleasure if you can show us the way. Also, that was only one battle. There are many more to come if my notes are to be trusted. Okay, well, if you understand this map correctly, if it even is a map, there appears to be some sort of signage just ahead. Yes, true. Perhaps if you can reach those signs, you'll learn more about where you actually are, along with how you get home. To reach them, we need merely be swept forward by the tide as we have been all along. Convenient. Okay. Sure. High tide. While the field is broken, arrange it to your advantage. Okay. I think we're fine. Okay, so we should do this again. Should we hit the bottom row again? Is that a good strategy? I honestly don't know. There's a safe here now. Okay, let me think about this. Let him cook. Let him cook. I don't see any decent moves that will at least give us a double cascade. I have nothing to let me go down. Can I just freely move? Oh, that costs a lot. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. That sucked. Okay, let him cook. Okay, let me go down like this. I would love to be bottom row. Get rid of you. Alright, bottom row. Get rid of you. Get some water. What does a 5-piece do for me? Not much. Oh, God. Maybe move the mountains here as our last move. How do I get the safe? I am scared. That will kill us. Will this kill us? It will also kill us. I think I have to move over. I have so much bread, it's crazy. I'm gonna get the mountain in between us here. Alright, let's go. What's this? Take a look inside the storage unit? Yeah, of course. You are quite curious about what you might find inside the storage unit, but it's locked. Cool. Thanks. Thanks. Alright, I don't know if these guys will farm much. There's not many fields around us, but I collected 0 water. Do we want soldiers right now? I'm just gonna max out again. I really don't know the effects right now. Commence. Oh, they go right across the forest. Okay, gotcha. And my soldiers are going all the way up. Okay. There's no enemies. Oh wait, there are enemies. They're coming out now. Cat spilling the beaker. Golf swing, very nice. Yo, my soldiers are crushing it right now. Oh, don't you dare. Yo, someone kill that guy attacking us. Alley-oop. Okay, we're good. And stop sign. Okay, so we do have our health up here. High tide again. Okay, let's do this. There's a lot of soldiers who are ready in arms. This would do a quad cascade right there. Oh damn. Oh damn, recovered fully. Okay, let him cook. This would do a cascade for us. I wasn't expecting that much, but I love it. 5-piece is very, very interesting to me. Let's try it. No wheat. Jack-o'-lantern is here. I kind of want to get rid of these guys. Of course, they just replace it with more. The game is rigged! Need water for gatherers. We have enough food. We don't have a lot of wood. Okay, so we got this guy here. Let him cook. We need more wood. We have enough food. Don't have a lot of wood. Okay. Boom. Keep going. Ah, come on. Is it just a double cascade that I need to have an extra turn? It is! Okay, as long as it's more than one, we're good. Okay, let him cook hard then. Okay, we go like this. This would do a double cascade. Oh my god, this is so attractive to me. I just have to do it. That might have been a waste of a turn. Boris could drop down here, maybe? Almost. That was a good cascade anyways. I am surrounding myself with enemies, however. This is the double. I've played enough Gems of War to look out for this kind of stuff. Any Gems of War players out there? I don't play that crap anymore, but I was playing that stuff for years on mobile. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of stuff here. Let's zoom out for a second. I want to get rid of these freaking pink towers. Also, let me get this jack-o'-lantern near me. Does it really... Do I have to be beside it to investigate it? I don't know. That's what I'm wondering. We were, like, diagonal away from the safe last time, and I think that's what allowed me to investigate it. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. I kind of want to do this, but that seems like a bad move. Wouldn't let me do that, would it? Okay. Didn't think so. Oh my god, my brain can't brain right now. I'm gonna do it. Ah, if only that water fell right. Okay, let's go like this. I am not seeing any good moves. Okay. This is absolute garbage. Get rid of these guys. Why not? What do I need to do? I might need to get away from these guys. That's all I can do, I think. Alright, let's go. Alright. Farm. There might be a reason to not use every single resource that you have, but I don't know what that reason would be at this point. So we are just using all of our resources. It takes a while to get those soldiers out, eh? Oh, I should have got them ahead of these guys. I should have got them out ahead of those guys, so that we could get them to destroy the castle so that the one right by us doesn't spawn. So I need to work on the timing of spawn, rather than just clicking wildly as much as I can. Jenga. Okay, we got lots of food. Okay, we're almost there, boys. A menacing birdcage suddenly appears in front of the court. Your Majesty, I have notes on this foe. Let me know if you'd like to see them. Yes. Robin has notes on the birdcage. Yes. Right, here's what my notes say. First, at the start of low tide, the birdcage will flood its surrounding tiles with water. Following that, the birdcage will attack the court with birds. Fighting it may prove tricky. If it's always surrounded by water, the court soldiers will be unable to reach it. You agree. You wonder if there's another approach to the court could take. Either way, you thank Robin for the information. Okay. Wait, aren't some of these enemy courts empty? You notice a subtle difference between some of the enemy courts. True. On the battlefield. While many enemy courts have soldiers prominently stationed outside their gates, there are also plenty of them that appear completely empty. You think you can maybe assume that these empty courts will not attack the court during the coming battle. Yes, you can assume that. Additionally, you can see when enemy soldiers will attack the court over here in the timeline. Even soldiers might be no threat if you can deal with their courts before. Okay, yeah, gotcha. Gotcha. Right, we understand everything. Where am I? I am over here. I mean, if I can just get rid of a lot of them in one fell swoop, that would be amazing. I'm gonna try, of course, to get extra turns. I don't see any pre-built for us. I might be missing something, though. Do I go like this? That definitely won't give us a free turn. Unless something drops from the sky. Hey! There you go. Alright. So this will be double match. Amazing. Your Majesty, look. There is a chest resting on the patch of land. Where is it? Oh, that's not land. You should be able to recover it if its contents as long as it remains in sight until low tide. Okay, so don't collect on that. I think that might be hard. I was just about to match it here. Okay, so I'll get rid of you guys. This is a double match right here. There's birds. So that's the cage. How do I attack that? I'm so far away from it. I almost want to just stay far away from it. I want to keep the water away from the treasure chest then. Let him cook. Maybe like this? How do I get rid of these birds? I honestly don't know how to fight it. Maybe we need to keep a mountain there or something, but that was not described to me, and I really don't know if that's actually going to work, so I'm not going to try for it. And also, they're so far away, do I really need to worry about it? That's the other thing I'm wondering. Okay, we need wood. Yep. Do we have a double? Oh, there's another one. There's another chest right here. Let me try this. That was a bad move. Maybe I go like this now. Shoot, okay. What do we need? We need forests. I don't know if I did very well here. That's gonna be our last move. How many soldiers do we have? 4? Shit. The low bridge. Okay, so mountains didn't get converted. Make preparations for the coming battle. Let's see the trinkets. Ah, briefcase. A selection of goods are good for the taking. Okay. So what do we have? A bird, offensive winged fairy, unhindered by terrain. Gunboat, offensive rock, attacks enemy via water. And then archer knight, a defensive fairy, guards your court with arrows, increased range from atop hills. Okay, so I have to choose one. What is around me? How do I see this? Can I not cancel it and look at the map? Does this, for sides, I'm gonna see if this closes the window and let me see what's around me, or not. Actually, I still have to build it anyways. Okay, I see what's happening. So you take food and wood. Okay, let's take it. Acquisition provides a brief yada yada. A selection of goods are good for the taking. Still good? Okay. Gunboat is cool. Archer knight. I like the sound of you. Okay, fine, get all of it. Safe to shut them. Okay, it doesn't come back. Let's go ahead and do some prep. So we do have some mountains. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're gonna get some of our ground troops up in here. As many as we can. Get some farmers out there. Alright, let's play this battle and see what happens. Commence battle. Go on the freaking hills, bro. They're supposed to go on the hills. Okay, we're getting it. We're getting it. Get that food. We've killed everybody. So I guess I'm wasting resources because we've over-indexed on how many units we've sent out there, and we didn't need them all. That's probably the mistake I'm making. Hey, what the hell? Having escaped the birdcage, the court now arrives at its initial destination. Taking a spyglass to the top of the walls, you see a sign. If the sign ahead can give you any clues or directions, it says dead end. Oh, I know this one. This is the Memento Mori, I hear. They are popular among the mortals. This one is quite simple, perhaps even unrefined. It says dead end, so any mortal who reads it can remember exactly what awaits them at the end. In case they forgot precisely. Okay, well, where you're from, this sign generally means that you cannot proceed any further. As you say this, a gasp. Is this the end of the demo? Her Majesty is right. The court is not facing forward. We've been letting the tide carry us backwards ever since the feast. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, how should you go about correcting the misalignment? The cat responds to this question by falling asleep on your lap. The beast is right. A good night's sleep should return the court to its default state. Okay. And so the court decides to retire early for the day. Is that it? We drink the wine. The wine is full. It's turning blue. With time and repetition comes comfort. You feel your maximum level of comfort increase to 1. Okay. So what happens now? On the next morning, you awake in a strange bed. The bed is strange not just because it is not your usual bed, but because it is also not the bed you fell asleep in. Wow. Puck told you any room within the court might be the queen's, so you parted with him at the first room. You found that wasn't already occupied. Sure. A small chamber beneath the staircase, a twin-sized bed neighbored by a nightstand and a lamp, a small desk in the corner, no windows. That sounds like a bad room. Meanwhile, the bed you awaken is queen size and contained within a spacious chamber that opens to a balcony. That room sounds way better. Can we just stay there? Oh my god. The balcony overlooks the courtyard of your new home. You appear to be roughly 5 stories above the ground. Your bedchambers. What should you do here? Explore the court or take stock of your possessions. Let's check. You look over the scant possessions that were on your person when you arrived to the court. Everything appears to be where you left it, with one irritating exception. Sometime between your arrival and now, you managed to misplace your keys. In a way, you suppose you also managed to misplace the locks those keys were intended for. Sure. A mystery admittedly of much greater concern to you than the missing keys. Okay. Let's explore the court, baby. A more chill vibe now. Return to your office, investigate the dining hall, or wait, there is a man named Puck. You have a lot to say to him. Let's talk to Puck first. The man named Puck is just across the courtyard. Perfect. You have many things you wish to ask him. Hello, Puck. Yet, as you draw near, he quickly exits the scene. You might be imagining it, but he appeared to retreat the moment you saw your approach. He saw your approach. What should you do here? Investigate the dining hall. What should you do here? Grab some breakfast. Hell yeah. In the light of day, the feasting hall more closely resembles a common dining area. You collect some breakfast from a buffet, then seek a table. You would prefer to sit somewhere out of the way, near an exit, ideally hidden. Alright, by ourselves over here. That looks like we took a lot of food. You sit in the most nondescript location you can find, a corner near a trash bin. Before you finish the bite, a whole host of fairy quarters arrive with their meals and sit with you. Oh my god. They make idle conversation and a few honest attempts at answering your myriad of questions, none of them successful. As you complete your meal, you idly note that your table is now the most lively and boisterous table within the hall. You also note idly that despite his assurance that he would answer all your questions, the man named Puck remains nowhere to be seen. As a result of eating breakfast, you get a small bonus. You got 10 foods. The dining hall, what should you do here? Let's leave. And then oh my god, there's even more to explore now. Look out the window. Go to war. It's getting late. You should see to the business of the day. Okay, we'll look out the window first. There are some dogs catching frisbees in the courtyard just out of frame. Nice one. Oh, there they go. Yeah, look at all the dogs. Who's throwing the frisbees? Neat. That's it. Go to war. No, let's see if the ever-changing map is different. It is! There's seesaws, or what is this? Catapult. Fires from a distance, but is blocked by hills, decently flammable. And then we also have Glass House, a fashionable cellar of bespoke potions. Cool. This is a battlefield, an abstract representation of a single battlefield. This is a battlefield as well. Both of these are battlefields? Okay, sure. What is this? Helpfully informs you of available goods and or services. That's all the new ones, I think. It's getting late, you should go on to the business of the day or go to war. Okay. Can I not just, like, leave? Oh, wait, we can explore every single tile in these rooms. Ah, that's my bad. Should we go to war? Yeah, let's go. Your Majesty, is the intensity of the war to your liking? If not, please feel free to adjust the thermostat. The thermostat, maybe make things a little bit easier on yourself. Current comfort 0 out of 1. Okay, how do I adjust it? What do you mean? Comfort +1. With her calculator returned to her, Robin can give you a detailed analysis of the battlefield. Start with 2 thorns. Okay, so this is basically picking up like a new relic or attribute for the next battle, I think. Start with 2 thorns. Enemy units will take damage when they attack your court. Oh, interesting. Start with the ability to produce lumberjacks. I mean, let me see who I have. Okay, I see it. We don't have the same units as last time. What do they do, though? Can I see? I'm clicking it and holding. I can't see. They would pick up wood, I assume. Produce miners. The ones who dig up ore. They get this for us, I'm sure. Decrease shop prices by 25%. Let's go with wood because we're always lacking wood, it seems. Right? Or what did this do again? Yeah, let's start with the lumberjacks, maybe. Alright. They only take 2 food, so that's amazing. Proceed at max comfort level 1? Sure, let's go. Okay, so can you be certain that the court is facing the correct direction this time? Of course, Your Majesty. Observe that sun is now rising rather than settling. I don't see that. Where's the sun? Sure. Very well. So you suppose you'll attempt to reach those signs again, although you doubt you'll find anything useful. Okay. Sure. High tide. While the field is broken, take advantage. Yeah. Okay. So so how do we? We just need breads for mining. No one is attacking us this turn, so like I'm just gonna go nuts. I'm gonna try to speed run this a little bit faster as well because the video has been so long already. And of course I'm failing at getting extra turns. Okay. Hold on. 0 extra turns this time. Yeah. Maybe this will do something cool. No, it did not. For real? Okay, we have treasure there. So we don't want to collect on that. What do I need? Probably some ore right now, just in case. So do we want to break these castles even though there's no one battling us? Let's open up the treasure chest. We have archers again, and then we have big shield. Defensive rock. Takes damage in place of your court. Screw that. I'm gonna take the archer again. Okay, sure, I'll get it all. I mean, I'm sure I could sell it later, right? Maybe? Alright, so all we need is really gatherers, because we have no one attacking us. So get some food. get some food, get some mining done, or wood collected, I should say. Actually, we should just max out. Why would I change from my current strategy at all? Yeah, get that wood. Why aren't we getting more wood? Oh, they only play their part. Never mind. I thought they only play their part once they do this. Once the timer crosses their icon, but that is evidently not what's actually happening here. All right, everyone stop. All right, back to the battlefield. Which way did we move? Okay. Alright, just let me get this up again. Jack-o'-lantern is here. We didn't get to collect on it last time. I would like to end up close by it. I think that is actually the trick. We do have quite a few castles that are armed. Let's get some ore going. Tap on his shoulder. Robin points to a building in the distance. Your Majesty, that shop is neutral to this conflict. We should strongly consider stocking up on supplies. Of course, that's only if it stays in view. If it disappears before low tide, we'll have to wait until we pass another one. That's fine. So it's just like the treasure chest. We just have to keep it in view for it to be available as a thing later on. We can kill this castle later, right? Or I can destroy it using tile movement. You know what? I'm gonna go like this. Oh my god, there's so many enemy castles. Let's get rid of a bunch of them like that. We do have a lot of water by us. I can't collect like this because it will get rid of the shop, and I want to keep the shop. Oh no, the water! The shop just got freaking zooted as well. Here's another shop though. There's so many castles here, what the hell? Let me try, like this will be a double. I'm gonna keep the pumpkin there, hopefully. Go like that. What the hell? Whoa! Cascade Parade. Let's, go like this, maybe. Okay. Hit this up like that. Let's go like this. Oh man, I'm getting so many extra moves, it's crazy. Damn, son. I'm losing the shop over here, but that's okay. They keep showing up. They keep showing up, so I don't care. Some of these castles aren't actually attacking, so it's fine. Nice, nice, nice. Sick, sick, sick. Alright, let me cook for a sec. Get rid of you. That's a top line match, which is very, very suggested against for these 3-match type of games. I don't want to get rid of this moat. I really don't. Man, that's a big match. I guess one moat is enough. The forest is here. Crap, there's quite a few battles to have. Do I want to do that? No, I don't really. I'll go like this. Alright, we're surrounded with water. We can destroy these castles. We might get more of this. Monarch? I'm not sure. I'm not even sure what it's used for, but I feel like we can't get attacked with our current arrangement anyway. Is that correct? Can't get rid of the moat. There's just so much water around me. It's the only match. Actually, I guess I can do this. Oh! That was stupid. Here, just get rid of them. Okay, we're good. We do have some water. Alright, we have a shop. Let's check out the shop. What do they have for sale? However, before you proceed, the voice on the line stops to you and asks you, understand how money works. Do you understand how money works? I think I do. I have none of it, but I'm gonna say no anyways. You thought you understood a lot of things, but before your world shattered, and now you might as well understand nothing. Whoa, I don't need your life story, ma'am. I just gotta make sure you know where money comes from. Let me explain. First thing you gotta know is where money doesn't come from. You're probably used to getting a lot of stuff like these resources randomly through the high tide, right? Well, that's not gonna work for money. Instead, you earn money by doing your job. You do have a job, right? You don't think you have a job. Oh, come on. I have caller ID, you know. I know you're a fancy fairy queen of a fancy fairy court fighting a fancy fairy war. That's totally a job. Have more confidence. So anyway, fairy queens usually earn money by defeating their enemy on the battlefield. Okay, so basically breaking the castles. Just knock those castles down and money will pop out. Oh yeah, you can also get money by selling stuff, maybe to us, but not doing your job is a surefire method. But doing your job is a surefire method. Woo, now that I've given you the talk, how about I tell you what we have for sale? It's open! Okay, so we can't afford any of this stuff. Welcome to the shop. If you want to sell, then tap your own stuff down below. Hey, maybe I can do that. What's this? Archer outpost, defensive structure, harass passerby. Harass passerby. Okay. It's a structure. How do I build it? Ranger, working defensive fairy, gathers wood from forest, defends your court. Hey, that's really good. That's better than this thing, and it only costs 1 ore? I'd sell... Wait, how much does this thing cost? Okay, so Ranger defends and it collects. I'm going to sell this for it. And then I can buy it. Trade wood at market prices. I don't really need it, bro. I'm sorry. I can't afford anything else. Let's just get out of here. Alright. Let's go. So, we want a bunch of gatherers. We need ore gathering too, actually. Let me go back to the shop. There was the miner here. I'm not sure if I'm going to take the big shield. I'm more focused on gathering materials right now on our econ. So I'm going to do that, and then we're going to make a bunch... Oh, man, these guys take a lot of resources, eh? Mine. Get some of these guys out. More mine, and then gather some foods. Alright, I think that's good enough. Let's go to war. Let's go! Get that wood, get that ore, girl. Wait. I thought they would destroy the castle first, but I guess that's not actually what they do. I thought they would destroy the castle beside me so I can get money, but... And then move on to the forest. Indeed, that is not what happened. Oh my god, some of my people died. Okay, we have everything but water. How do we collect water outside of the high tide? Okay, we're moving. Alright, let's speedrun this. We need water. Oh, there's something new here. Billboard in the middle of the battlefield. Where is it? Oh, I see it. It's true. It appears to be a billboard of some sort among the scattered elements of the terrain. You go to the outer walls of the court to get a better look. You need law. That thing gives me the creeps, Your Majesty, but as if we're about to be sued by just looking at it. You agree it might be best to look away lest you draw some unwanted legal attention. What does it actually do, though? Okay, sure. Let's go ahead and inspect our units just to make sure we have what we need. I mean, the food gathering is really all we need the water for. We have a lot of everything else. We could maybe use a little bit more ore. We're gonna need some soldiers this time, most likely. Whoa, look at this thing. Alright. I mean, hit me up like that. Another structure wades into view in the distance. You suppose this is another? Look, Your Majesty, a temple of market. Should you wish to pay your respects, it would only need to stay in view until low tide. Correct? Correct. Your brilliance continues to build. Okay, so what do you do? Okay, so it's a market. We'll see what happens. I'm trying to move faster than usual because we have been playing this demo for too long. I shouldn't say too long. It's been a while, and I just want the video not to be a million years long, you know? Yet, I am taking my time to think over all the decisions I'm making. And I'm not making very good ones this time. Oh, crap! I just matched the market by accident. Oh, crap. I am in between water and mountains, so that's a good sign. Here, let me get this. My god. Okay. What do we got going this time? Okay, so we're gonna need Oh wait, we do have a market. Blessings upon your business. Prices are determined by market. Oh, I see what's happening. I don't really need any of this crap. I'm not gonna lie to you. Thanks for being here. So you just buy resources from it. So let's get some stuff going. Do we need to fight anything? I feel like we don't. We just need defenders. Get some defenders out there. They're going to farm for us. Get a lot of these guys out. And then we need some mining to be done as well. Actually, mining should be done first. Mining is done first. And then our soldiers, our gatherers or whatever. And then these guys. And then these guys again. Let's go. We got our defenders out. Damn, we need some wheat. Oh, damn. I planned that poorly. Oh, they're killing my guys. Oh my god, we are dying. Get food, get food. Please, food. We have way too much wood now. Food, 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 food. Okay, it's fine. It's fine, we're okay. Alright, we're moving. And now there's catapults. Uh-oh. To be perfectly precise, these appear to be trebuchets, however you say that. Trebuchets is probably how you say it. Given that the trebuchets are a subcategory of catapult, you don't see any reason why you can't just call them catapults. Very well, my queen. I retreat from the face of your overflowing wisdom. Okay, so, what do these do? Okay, so I don't want those to stay. I want catapults to disappear. We're dealing with catapults at this point and not, you know, other courts, I guess. Okay, I can't even find a move that I want to do. Do this, sure. Strange building comes into view. You observe it. The phone in your office rings. I have an office? You! Hey, Titanium Court, your majesty. I'm calling from the glass house. Yeah, we sell potions. As our name suggests, we firmly oppose the act of throwing stones in any and all forms. Therefore, we would like to offer our full support to Titanium Court in your campaign against these stone-throwing trebuchets. To start, here's a pro tip. Free of charge. Hills will block projectiles fired by catapults. Just surround yourself, the court with rocks, and you'll be safe. And if that doesn't work, we sell a variety of instant use potions that can help you deal with this threat. Give us a call sometime and we'll be happy to help you. Click. Who was it, your majesty? You explained that it was the telemarketer, albeit ones whose pitch might prove useful. Wow, rare. Alright, so do I just need to keep this in vision? Oh, we can buy any time. Interesting. Want to set something on fire? Yes, our potion's alarmingly capable of doing just that. Potion of Geology can make mountains out of molehills and other terrain. Potion of Flood, and then statistically, the Potion of Teleport is the safest way to travel. They have different costs. I mean, this only costs wood, and I have a lot. Okay, so they can be bought later. That's fine. I have a lot of the materials, mostly, of the ones that we want, which is these two. This one might be interesting as well. Okay, so let's just go ahead and do this. I assume I can match the catapults to make them disappear. Yes, sir. And that gives me no resources. Fair enough. I mean, I can buy enough of the Potion of Fire and Geology, I think. Let's just go like that. Let's just go like that. Go like that. Oh, shoot. I need that potion thing to stay there. Hopefully it is. This is a double match, so I'm gonna do it. I am surrounded by these freaking things. I need to get rid of these two catapults, man. Or I can just yeet like that. Okay, that's fine. Let him cook. One more move. Sure, why not? Oh my god, we got another move. How many of these will actually attack me? Jesus Christ. Okay, that's it. Okay, so let's go to this marketplace. And we're gonna buy the thing of geology. Where do I want it? Right here. Okay. Can I buy another one? I can. Put it right here. I assume that they can't attack me, like, in different directions. You know what I mean? Like, they're not gonna move or anything, are they? So now I'm just gonna focus on farming. So we need a lot of geo. And then we need food. And then we will get some wood, I guess, as well. Actually, no. I will get even more of the ore. Let's go. Oh, crap. Am I gonna break down my ore deposits, though? They are throwing at me. Oh, my. Okay, fair. We're not getting that much food, and I'm very scared. Get more food! Come on, more! Give me 15. Ah, crap. Okay, 16. Not bad, not bad. Alright, let's see where we moved. We didn't move. Catapults continue their assault, although you note that there are now slightly fewer of them hanging around. Nope. 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 How come this didn't move? Okay, let's try to speed run this one again. Alright, 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 alright. Let's go like this. Alright, let's go like this. Go like this. Where's my double match? Nice. Double match. Excellent. And then we go like this. Amazing. And we go like this. Double match. We have a catapult right here. Can we turn the catapults into a boulder? Or nah? I can move myself as well. There you go. What are we missing? We're missing lots of water. F. F my life. Can I get some water, please? Okay, well, that didn't work out. I think we're actually protected. We might need a mountain right here. If this guy can, like, sneak one in. We have a lot of geo anyway. Oh, we got one guy over here, too. So we need to buy one there. All right, let's get our people in here. Why am I clicking this? What the hell? What happened to it? Okay, that's cool. Farm. And then we just need... We don't need anything, really. We just need food, so I'm gonna save my resources for next time. I'll get a little bit of mining and a little bit of chopping done. Oh, crap, it's broken. Oh, crap. Okay, so you don't want mining to happen excessively if you have mountains protecting you. I see the error of my ways. Alright. Are we moving towards this thing? What is happening? Last of the catapults, you appear to have weathered the storm. The threat of the catapults now eliminated, the glass house pulls up next to the court and you receive another phone call. The salesman offers congratulations for your victory and asks if there's any further assistance you might need. You answer immediately, asking if he knows a way for you to get home. Oh, definitely. Let's pull over somewhere and I'll draw you a map. Let's see. We actually did go over there. Shows you a map and explains the directions. Okay, so you've seen this before, right? You have, but no one thus far has offered an explanation of it. You assumed it was some sort of map. Hey, it kind of is, but it changes every day, so it really is more of a weather report. Not bad. But it's pretty simple. Each of these rows is a battle. Within a given row, each column is a battlefield. Do you follow? Sure. No, you don't. Hey, you'll figure it out. But importantly, did you know you can choose from 3 potential battlefields before every battle? No, you didn't know that. Anyway, here's where you are right now, smack in the middle of the war. To get home, you're first going to have to make it to the end, which is right up here. Oh my god. Before or after the dragon? After! Of course. But making it to the end isn't enough. After that, you'll need to make an exit. Make an exit. Given the abstract nature of movement through the tide, would he be willing to elaborate on that? Oh yeah, it's a bit confusing, right? These routes were conjured back in the 60s. Everyone was hopped up on allegory or something. Around here, making an exit means you gotta concisely leave the path you're on. You know, like you gotta fundamentally change as a person. Is that what the game is all about? Okay, this might be a long shot, but does he have any specific advice for how you might do that, preferably in a safe and non-traumatizing way? Do I ever? Your Majesty, that is our specialty. He sweeps his arms back to reveal the shelf of bottles under a marquee that reads love potions. Oh god, love fixes everything apparently. Is he attempting to make a joke? Oh, maybe not. Not at all. Nothing changes a person more than love. Hey, that's what I just said. Okay, you take a deep breath. If his love potion functions like those described in stories, i.e. forcing an individual to fall in love with a person they otherwise have no interest in, then you have absolutely no interest in them. What? Your Majesty, with that disrespect, that's the best step. I don't sell anything like that. You have been hearing some weird rumors, huh? I blame my competition. Please let me set the record straight. My potions cannot create love from nothing. They merely expand the love that already exists in you. Hey, that's nice. Seeing your shoulders relax a little bit, he continues with his pitch. Now, if you're new to love potions, I definitely recommend this one. He pulls a potion off the shelf, like this one, full of love for something called baseball. This one is great for beginners. The effects are really mild. Drink it and you'll end up liking this baseball just a bit more than you already do, that's it. You suppose that does sound relatively harmless. If he also thinks that will help you return home, you might as well give it a try. Perfect. Oh, come on, put that wallet away. I'm not going to charge you for it, just take it. And so you return to the court with a new map of the war and a single complimentary potion of liking baseball. Cool. Now what? And now you have a certain idea of what you're looking at here. Based on what the salesman told you, this is either a map or a weather report. Either way, the important thing is that you can choose which upcoming battlefield to traverse. Which battlefield should the court traverse? Let's see. Extra wood, extra hills, or extra water? Nope, I mean extra food. There's no water one? And amenities is hospital. What does that do? How do I know what the hospital does? Tell me what the hospital does. Enemies are archers and goons. Scamps and goons. Centaurs and goons. I mean, I can make more things that fight on land than air, right? And I like to have them in the forest, I think. So let's go here. Okay, we have a sign. Let's take a look at the sign. It's a seesaw. Incredible. A sign that predates written language and is comprised entirely of a single hieroglyph. I must say, it's a remarkable condition for something so old, but what could it mean? Given the symbol, the scales tilting in the favor of one individual, it is clear that this sign indicates the presence of social inequality within its vicinity. Is that so? What kind of ancient civilization to offer a warning so we might avoid it? I think I read that wrong. Avoid it? The court is literally a monarchy. Yes, well, the sign is there for a reason, wouldn't you say? High tide. Okay, we're here for high tide. So we really want to get a lot of these guys. So we have a lot of resources there already. Maybe we just like get ourselves surrounded in stuff that we like. What is this? Centaur Keep. And then we still have the enemies as well. Enemy squares as well. So Centaur Keeps are different than these courts, I believe? That's how I'm reading it. No, they're not. They can be mixed together. As long as it's two enemies. Why would I put myself... Oh, wait. These are different. Autumn Woods. Oh, Autumn and Summer Woods are different. That's tripping me up, bro. We are getting some massive matches. We need more water, maybe? Do we need water? We don't need to gather anymore, do we? Maybe we do. I might as well do it just in case. Alright, get these two guys away from me. Damn, these different trees. Oh crap, I got rid of a treasure chest there. Okay, maybe... Do we have an alchemy thing here? There isn't. Because I could just build water around me and just be all by myself, you know? Alright, get rid of these guys and we're going to battle. Oh, I got rid of a treasure chest as well on the cascade. What do you got, baby? A selection of goods. Okay, it's just cold hard cash. Fair enough. What do we got surrounding us? We got water. I mean, we don't have too many things to worry about. Actually, they are coming from here, so let's get these guys out. Get them out, get the gatherers out as much as we can. And then we might need some mining, just a little bit, and then let's play that. No, the other side, bro. Go to the left. Please go to the left. Oh wait, there's no fields for these guys to collect in. That's my bad. Where are the enemies coming from? I thought we had some to the left. I guess not. Oh, here they come. Defend to the left, bros. We didn't lose any health at least. Alright, are we fighting the dragon now? Okay, which battlefield do you traverse? Volcanoes, scamps, and goons. We have water. We do need water. Extra water. Missing woods. That's fine. I have 106. Chests and rare chests and shops. Let's go to the woods. Or whatever this is, swamp. Okay, we're fighting a dragon. Right? Is there such thing? I don't know. There's also catapults and everything. So what do you do? Match for water. Impassable on foot. Does not match with tap water. Sure. Okay, let me think. Let him cook for a second, just observing the whole map. This kind of sucks. Double. Nice. Let's move over here. There's a catapult over here, which I would love to get rid of. Yet there are none on the map. Get this out. Get this out. Can I just move myself? Wait, we could go like this to move down. Amazing. Get this to move, and then we have a match over here. We have a lot of water around us. We just need to go like this so that the catapult doesn't hit us. Okay. What is this? Tonic, local broadcast. Absorb surrounding water to recover health. Sell it. I need the water. I need the water around me, unfortunately. So we are going to build a bunch of gatherers, and I think that's about it. I really think that's it. This battle's easy. Nothing can get me. Oh crap, can they cross the mountain? Oh, they got catapulted! The enemies got catapulted too. First of all, amazing. Second of all, fantastic. Alright, that's enough bread. Get that bread, yo. Okay, so what happens now? Do we get to go home? Fight the dragon? The dragon. Oh! As the court moves motionlessly across a void, it suddenly encounters a neighbor. Your courtiers cry out in alarm. You spy a great dragon soaring above his lair in the distance. The legendary apex predator opens his mouth and addresses the court. Here's what he says. The music's going wild right now, by the way. But before he can say anything, one of your courtiers approaches you nervously. Your Majesty, yeesh. Well, what is it? Can't they see this is a bad time? Well, you've, overstayed your, uh-oh, the demo's over. Allow me, the fairies of the court are attempting to tell you that you've completed this demo. Hey! Wait, it's done? What about the dragon? Yes, exactly. Don't worry, your save file will be carried over to the full version of the game should you choose to purchase it. You'll be able to pick it up exactly where you left off. Okay, but you'll probably have forgotten how most of this works by then. Well, won't make you leave or anything. They won't, but I will. Goodbye. I hope you enjoy the full game once it's available. Very, very interesting game. Extremely interesting. I'm not one for a game where you have to like make units, make sure that they're collecting enough resources for the next phase, and like collecting resources to make more units or more buildings or whatever. It has some of that strategic and tactical planning and like resource gathering in it, but it's kind of at a good level where I would be okay with playing this game. I really love the sound design. I really love the visual design. Um, can't wait to see how more of the game plays out. Like, I don't think the dragon would be the end of it. I think the story would continue from there. You go through the dragon, maybe you go home after that, but there's different maps to play or something like that. But seeing more content from this game is something that I'm definitely interested in taking a look at. So it's going on the wish list. Let me know what you guys think about the game so far. A link for you is in the description if you want to try out the demo, which is available on Steam. And yeah, thanks for reaching the end of the video here. I know it was a little bit of a long one, but we made it to the end of the demo, so that's pretty cool. If you are at the end of the video, please consider subscribing because I play a lot of indie roguelike games on the channel. So, you know, if you reach the end, maybe you're into that type of thing, and I'd really, really appreciate it if you dropped a sub. Drop some comments if you guys have some thoughts about the game. Leave a like while you're at it. I really appreciate it, guys, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace out.